currently on our way to southern Alberta. Our mission is pretty much to get a photo of pronghorn, which is the second fastest species on Earth. They can run up to 100 kilometers an hour and see up to 6 kilometers far, which will make it super hard to actually get a photo of them because they'll see us from miles away, and once we get out of the car, they tend to run.
So we're on the prairies of southern Alberta, and at first glance you could say this place looks empty, barren, and desolate. But there's a lot of beauty in these simple country scenes that we quickly came to appreciate. The skies are so big, it's overwhelming. The sunsets are unlike anything anywhere else. It's in the simple details like the wind rustling through the grass. It's the rolling hills and it's the rivers and canyons that split through the vast plains. Surprisingly, this place is full of life. Even just that first day, we saw so much wildlife, from different bird species to mammals like coyotes, badgers, and deer. We pretty much saw everything except pronghorn. Well, we did see some, but it was a lot of this, and this. We just never got quite close enough to grab a good photo.
So day one was a pretty long day. We got up at 5:30 in the morning and put on a lot of kilometers, but barely saw anything. It's gonna be tough the next few days, but hopefully we'll see something.
So we set out the next day, driving random country roads in hopes of finding pronghorn. And throughout the day we started to realize that we really didn't know all that much about them. We knew they were really fast and that they had incredible eyesight, but that's really about it. So we decided that to increase our chances of success of photographing one of them, we needed to go ask a couple of questions to someone who knows just a little bit more about them.
So pronghorn are a prairie species. They're only found in the grasslands, and they range all the way up from Mexico to the Great Plains grasslands of the US into Alberta and Saskatchewan. Pronghorn have three major anti-predator defenses. The first one is their eyesight. So they actually have very large eyes, almost the size of a horse, and their vision is tremendous. It would be equivalent to us humans using a pair of 8-power binoculars to see. They can reach speeds up to 80 to 100 kilometers per hour in bursts. And then lastly, they have the ability to flare the hair on the rump and make it really stand out, looking really white, to warn other members in the herd that there's a potential predator in the area. They're unique in that they do not jump fences, but they actually crawl underneath the bottom wire. Growing up in the prairies, there was never any high obstacles for them to learn how to jump. If that bottom wire is too low, then pronghorn can't cross that fence. One of the reasons why they won't jump a fence is because of their bone structure in those lower limbs. They're about the size of your index finger, and I think of it as trying to jump and landing on high heels. A key area to see pronghorn would be in that Medicine Hat area, especially north and south, where we have large chunks of native prairie still remaining. So they will utilize both native prairie and cropland. The native prairie, though, is key to their existence because it contains silver sagebrush, which they require in the wintertime for subsistence. The key to getting a good shot of a pronghorn is to drive by them slowly. If you stop your vehicle and try to get out, they will run away quickly.
So with a better understanding of where to go and what to look for, we targeted an area rich in native grasslands, where we knew we could also walk the land. And it didn't take long for us to spot our first pronghorn. Just saw some pronghorn. Just turned around on top of the hill and we're trying to slowly come up to them and see if they're still there. Hopefully, they were pretty close to the road, so that would be a great shot to get right now. Hey guys, so I just struck Claudio and Dustin up down the hill over there. They jumped in the ditch just behind the little hill. There was some pronghorn maybe just 30 feet away. I hope they get some really good photos.
snuck up the hill, and he was like, as we got up to the top of the hill, he was literally right there. Sure.
Didn't put any pressure on him too. We like completely got right up to him, gave him a lot of space. He was able to leave whenever he wanted, but we got to the crest and could just see his horns peeking out the top, and it's crazy because you can see the bulbs that you're talking about, the eyes, because he was looking away, but you could still see his eyes from behind his head, and his ears would turn completely around anytime we talked, so it's wild.
Yeah.
So we got the shot, but more than that, we came away with a whole new appreciation for the prairies of southern Alberta and the animals that live on it.